All right. Hey, you guys, welcome to the Pretty Spiritual channel. And today I am doing a reading for the collective. This is a timeless reading. So whenever you come across it is when the message may resonate. Okay. In the spiritual realm, there is no sense of time. That is the reason why a reading can be timeless. I have come across readings that were, a year old, 2, 3 years old, 5 years old, and they still resonate because that information was meant for me to receive it when I actually found those readings. And the same thing can apply here. Okay. Take what resonates, what doesn't, leave it where it is. Please know that you are responsible for any choices that you make, regardless of whatever readings I do here. Okay. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead. Um, I appreciate you guys hitting the like button. Please do so. And right after this reading is done, then I will take free readings from those who come in the room. If you're already subscribed, great. That's perfect. Just hit the like button and do the hand emoji in the chat, and you will be in line to get a free reading. Donations do get to skip the line and get priority, okay? Otherwise, if you're new, subscribe and like. If you already subscribed, go ahead and hit the like button. I appreciate you guys so much. Okay. All right. All right. So here we go. Let's get this going. Oops. Sorry, guys. All right. So what's going on for the collective with their money and career? That's my little bell thing. I love doing it. Okay. Okay. God, please guide these messages for the collective. What is going on for the collective with their money and career? And this is to get some of the energy, and then I'll pull some of my tarot cards. Okay, and it came out. So something about community here. In regards to money and career, it looks like you guys are looking to collaborate or come together or get more involved in a community in some form. Some of you may be wanting to um, invest in a mutual fund. And like I said, take what applies, what does not, leave it where it is. Some of you may want to collectively come together with something or someone, or in order to either advance your career or to do something relating to your career, or like I said, to um, something relating with your money or your finances. um, Something else that I'm kind of getting is somebody here may be looking to join a credit union. Okay. And then someone here is just looking to have better harmony in their career finances. Let's see what else comes out. Okay. Um, Also, somebody may want to. No, that's way too many. I don't want that many cards. Somebody may want to. I don't know why I'm hearing join forces or whatever, but let's see what else is popping up here for you guys. This popped itself up. So there's some sort of decisions that needs to be made. I feel like you guys could be. Wow, this is actually expounding a bit more, and it's like a repeat message. And I only see this because there is. If you guys could see this on both of these cards. There you go. Okay, if you can see this on both of the cards, and this may not be as bright as it needs to be. Let me see. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but on this particular card, there's a person here, there's a person here, there's a person there. This person's in the middle, and they look like they're being pulled by both people. Though this is about being in harmony and collective with other people. But on this card, it's the same thing. a person here, a person here, a person here. Except this is a little different. This is definitely tug and pull. This is more obvious than on the other card. The other card is not about tug and pull. It's just literally people holding hands. But I'm still seeing a similar imagery, okay? So some of you guys could be, I don't want to say you're caught up when it comes to your finances or career. But either way it go, I feel like teamwork is needed in your career, or teamwork is needed somewhere in your money, your finances. Um, but I feel like I said, some of you, you really do have some sort of decisions to make, and you could be being pulled in more than one direction in regards to where you can go with this, or what your purpose is with your money or with your finances and your career. And okay, all right. You guys have new beginnings. However, even though it came out in reverse, I felt intuitively like I needed to look at it in the upright. So this is what I'm going to point out. For some of you, I feel like you are looking to end something to go towards something new, or you're looking at the possibility. Okay, you're looking at the possibility of ending something else or leaving something else to go to something new when it comes to how you make your money or your career, or maybe the process you take or something, or whatever choices and options you have. And let's see, in terms of how you're feeling about your money, career, and finances. Oh, I got the wrong. Not open here. Should be on that. All right. Okay. Okay, so some of you are, like I said, I feel like some of you really are looking to you I feel like some of you kind of want to level up, or you're looking for the perfect or ideal job or career or way for you to make money. I feel like some of you maybe some of you, I feel like you want to go into something where you feel like you are of use, you serve purpose, like, and it's something that you really can give of yourself to, and it feels like I said, there's much more purpose and meaning to it. Okay, let me see if there's what else is here. Some of you want literally the perfect job, though. The perfect job, the perfect career, or you want a perfect way to make money, or to the perfect way to increase or elevate your money. For some of you, I feel like you're giving and investing in something, or you're really putting something into something to really see your money, your career, and your finances and investments grow. So you have impasse and dissipating. Some of you, I feel like somebody may want to retire, or you're looking at your long-term goals and how long you want to be in a certain kind of career or job. You may be looking at how much money you have saved up so far or accumulated to be able to retire. If you can retire, when you can retire. Some of you, I feel like you feel like you're getting too old for this, and and I don't want to say you're slipping up, but it's just not something that you can continue to do anymore at the stage of life you're in right now. And this doesn't necessarily mean you're old, but I feel like some of you may have outgrown where you're at. And it's just starting to wear on you for some reason. So it's different ways to look at this energy. Okay. Some of you may, I don't want to say some of you are forgetful or things like that or whatever, but for some of you, this is a mystery, but you have an impasse here, meaning you're kind of really are Some of you may feel stagnant. Others of you just feel like you need to take a pause or take a break. Rather, in some of you, you're literally at a halt or a break. Um, some of you, it's within the intention to do so, and you're doing so on purpose. Others of you, it feels like it's out of your control. Okay, that things have come to a halt or a standstill or a temporary pause or whatever. Okay. Um, let's see what else is going on. This one came out before I could finish. So some of you, and I'm going to put this back in, but I'm still going to read on this because I didn't get to finish shuffling, but this popped out anyway. I feel like some of you want to spread your wings, where some of you, you're not quite ready to spread your wings yet. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I feel like you guys are trying to figure out what's really going to work out the best for you guys. Hey, you guys, how you doing? Good to see you all. Please hit the like button. Thank you. Appreciate you guys so much. Much love, you guys. But let's see, because I really don't like it when cards pop out before I can finish shuffling. I will pay attention to those cards. I like to get to do a full shuffle before cards start popping out. Because I do some, I flip these cards all around to see what's going to come out, the upright, the reverse, sideways, whatever. Let me see. Like I said, some of you are willing and ready to spread your wings. Some of you may not be quite ready to spread your wings here. Some of you are looking to, give birth to new ways of making money and career. Some of you are not quite ready yet because you're not sure where you are looking, going, or what you're going to do quite yet, but it has to be something with purpose and something that makes you feel more fulfilled and it'd be better. I feel like also, yeah, of course, who doesn't want to make better money, but I feel like this time around, this is about something that really suits you and something that really will work out well for you and something that it truly aligns with you. Some of you, I feel like you want to get involved in nonprofit work, something where, like I say, it's purpose and you're out there helping other people and giving to others. Some of you are already doing this, working in the type of career where you can connect with others, give to others, be compassionate towards others, help others, and those kind of things. Where some of you, I feel like you want to get in that kind of field. So there's some sort of lack of communication here. Some in regards to some sort of money, finances, and career. Possibly also inability to travel relating to career, money, finances. Interesting enough, you have the snake card here in reverse. So there's nothing that is negative or underhanded or deceitful or sneaky in regards to why you're not getting the kind of communication that you may be anticipating in regards to a career, a job, work, or money and finances. Let's see if there's one more card to come out from this deck. Beyond that. Okay, there it is. I came out real fast. Okay. Some of you're trying to protect yourselves. You're trying to some of you're trying to also secure yourselves. You really want to be secure. You really want to but I also feel like you guys want to feel like you're in a safe zone or a safety zone, or like you are in a good environment with the kind of work you do, or where you work, or where you are with your money, your finances. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some other cards. Let's get some other cards here. Other messages right here. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing someone being in a transitional phase or transitional period. Or like I said before, some of you you're leaning towards an ending in some particular area of your job, work, or career, or with a particular with that particular job or career or a way of making money. And I believe it's because that you're definitely looking for a way out of whatever you're already doing, and looking for a way into something new or better. Some of you, it's just literally making a transition. Some of you, it's making some major changes. But for somebody, I'm hearing sudden major changes. But for some of you, this is planned and implemented, or you at least want to plan and implement it, is what I'm hearing for some of you. But and there's two more cards. Okay, so I feel like whatever it is that you have been doing for work, career, or whatever's been going on with your finances, especially if for some reason there has been a lack of communication about something, um, you know, it's taking a toll on your health. For some of you, I feel like what you do or whatever's going with your money, your finances, it's taking a toll on your physical health, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, psychological, whatever, and possibly even spiritually. So it may be hard work, or it's stressful work, or it's just, um, you know, um, you may be in an environment that's not safe or not, conducive to where you really need to be or to what you really need. Uh, so Here's my other card too. Oh, this would be everything. All right, so let me pull other cards here to see what messages we get. This one deck right here, the vice versa deck, is screaming at me, so I'm gonna pull from this one. Yeah, this deck doesn't want to shuffle very easily. I kind of feel like intuitively, some of you, you're kind of, I don't want to say stubborn, but some of you, not all of you, but some of you may be a little rigid about these changes that you're making. And I feel like for some of you, it feels like you have no choice but to make some changes in your career, money, or finances, because things have not been, like I said, very healthy for you when it comes to whatever it is you do for money or whatever it is you do for work or career, and some of you, but some of you are fighting to hang in there, even though this could be, like I said, affecting you. Because for some of you, I kind of feel like it's like a catch-22. Um, some of you, you feel like you don't have a choice. It's unhealthy for you to not be um, working or making money or whatever it is, and you feel kind of like you're, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Some of you, it's just a mental thing where, even, it just doesn't feel good to not be making money or not to be doing something productive. And so it could have effect on your psychological, mental health. and also your emotional health, which eventually takes an impact on your physical health. Like it could be causing you depression or anxiety. Not everyone, but for some of you, this is all going to be different. So take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it where it is. So, but then when you get out there or you go to do whatever it is you're going to do for your work, your career, or whatever, the more you push forward, the more you're seeing it's like a struggle, and it's still, having an impact on you. So in one sense, it's good for you to be working and being productive. In another sense, for you, it may be still not good for you. And this is the reason why you need to make some changes or a transition. And, in some cases, for some of you, I feel like universally or, spiritually or God or whatever is telling you, sit down. This is not for you any longer. You need to switch over, make a totally different, take a totally different direction. And for some of you, you just know in your spirit, your heart, that you need to take a different direction. Some of you, you're ready to retire. For some of you are at that stage where you wish you could retire, or you're just ready for it. Not all of you, but some of you. Some of you you need to make that change. It's a slow death towards that direction. But let's see. What else is here for you guys? All these cards falling out sideways. All right, so some of you have not been necessarily, I don't want to say some of you are neglecting to look at the reality of the situation, but some of you may be neglecting to look at other possibilities. Like I said, I sense there's a rigidness. It's like old habits die hard kind of thing. You're used to what you're used to. For some of you, it's convenient, it's easy. For some of you, it's just making that change is a little harder, more difficult than what you thought it would, or you just don't want to go through all that. That's not everybody. That's some of you. But like I said, this is halfway a burden. You're getting through it, but half the time it's a burden for you in regards to your money, your finances, career, work. You see opportunities and offers. But then at the same time, in some cases you're not seeing opportunities and offers, or receiving them. Sometimes you're getting offers and opportunities, other times you're not. And this may be having an impact on how you feel about money, work, career, finances. Some of you've been having a tower moment in which some things have been catching some of you off guard, and it's kind of caused some sort of chaos for some of you in your work, money, career, finances. For others of you, you're not surprised and you're not caught off guard by what you're experiencing in regards to your work, money, career, finances, because it's like you kind of saw this coming, you kind of anticipated it, just because you kind of knew. For some of you you did, some of you didn't see this coming. But whatever the case is, it is definitely gradually pushing you towards making this transition, this change, and ending something to move on to something else when it comes to your work, money, career, and finances. Okay, so let me go ahead and do a prediction / outcome. So prediction for whenever you come across this reading, we're going to do a prediction for, let's see, between now and the next few weeks, the next few months, and then a year. and then an outcome or something. So, let's see, an overall outcome or whatever. But so it's like 4 cards, 4 different positions. And whichever cards come out first will be for the next few weeks and so forth, So predictions and outcomes in the order. Okay. That's like 3 cards, and let me get a 4th one. Let me get a 4th card. Just one. I can always clarify. Okay, so that's going to be outcome or whatever. Okay. So between now and the next few weeks, you guys with the strength card, you are going to try to be disciplined. You're going to try to not lose your cool here, regardless of whatever is going on or happening. Some of you, you're going to cut back and be more lean when it comes to your spending and saving when it comes to your finances. When it comes to work and career, some of you may try to curb your attitude, and if you're working around others, you're going to try to be what's the word I'm looking for? You're not going to try to rock the boat or anything. So even if you feel some kind of way, you're not gonna say what you shouldn't say, or do what you know needs to not be done. So you may bite your tongue or whatever, and try to be cordial, respectful, and be be a team player or whatever. That's for those of you who work with others or around others. If you're just working on your own or by yourself or for yourself or individually somehow, regardless of whatever kind of career or job you're in, you're going to try to put your best foot forward and really hold your own here. So you guys, I feel like you're going to put your best foot forward, okay, and do the best you can. That's between now and next few weeks. Between now and the next few months, you have the King of Swords in reverse. So there's something you still are not quite going to either look at logically or rationally. There's something that you may be ignoring, something that you may know you need to cut out or eliminate, but you are going to either choose to not do so just yet at that point, or you're going to struggle with that at a certain point. Okay. Between now and a year, you have 10 of Cups though. So this is your wish fulfillment. This is literally getting what it is that you hope for and wish for when it comes to what it is that you are wanting or desiring with your or planning for with your career, your finances, and work area of your life. Okay, you're gonna have a fulfilling career and work, and be making the kind of money and decisions, and have the kind of uh, fulfilling purpose and just enjoyment, or at least feel good about what it is that you're doing, and how that's working out for you and the kind of money you make. In terms of outcome here, overall outcome, what I have here is the Nine of Swords and the Magician. So you have the Magician and the Nine of Swords crossing it sideways. So what I feel here is you guys may have your ups and downs with worrying, stressing, not having your best days, or you know what I'm saying? Even moments of anxiety, depression, or whatever. But then you're going to have other moments where you're perfectly fine and you're okay, and you're able to handle things and able to maneuver things mentally, emotionally, whatever. Um, you know, and it's because you as the magician, you guys are going to you're going to put your best foot forward by manifesting. You're going to empower yourself and manifest what it is you want. You're going to use all of your skills, your experience, your education, your resources, your know-how, your connections, um, and prayer, spiritual work, whatever it is that you know or have at your disposal to use and utilize to make something happen. You're going to be making things happen. That's your overall outcome. So you guys end up empowering yourselves um, to be in the kind of position that you want when it comes to your job, career, work, money, and finances. So I'm going to press forward to spiritual advice here real quick. And you have it's up to you. And you have a peaceful resolution. So if there's any conflict here or just you're not knowing what to do, there will be a resolution and you will gain a peace of mind. There's something better. So, like I said, those of you who know it's time for you to move on and move forward, please don't hesitate to do that. There is something better. You do not have to feel stuck or stay stuck. You just have to be willing to look and search and seek opportunities. And sometimes if you just pray and do your manifestation work, things will come to you. Things will, even ideas. You may get somebody to suggest to you, hey, you probably could do X, Y, and Z and this and that other. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate you so much and for subscribing. So keep that in mind. Now, you guys, you got the Queen of Earth here. This is someone who is abundant. They know how to manage things, including money and finances. They're responsible. This also can be an earth sign or somebody with earth in their chart, but this is also someone who has, I recognize them as a boss because they know how to take care of business, and they may very well have an actual business, or they manage things. So this could be a manager. They look after others. They're very responsible, but more importantly, they know how to go and get their blessings. They know how to get their prosperity. They know how to go after what it is that they want. Okay. When it comes to what it is they desire, when it comes to money, abundance, prosperity, career, work, whatever. More importantly, and I wish the lighting was so much better, but if you could see this card, and I don't know how well you guys can see that because of all the illumination on it. This is the Queen right here, and this is gender neutral. This could be anybody. There's a pot of gold right here, but all of these little streams you see here, that's coins. That's coins. She has her hand up here because she is literally using her personal power and her spiritual energy, prayers, manifestations, energy, hard work, whatever. She is pulling abundance and prosperity to her. Okay, she's using everything to do it. We all have that ability to, manifest what it is that we want, and then put in some action, and things will align and fall into place. Believe it or not, you just have to see your vision, know what it is you want, speak it, and then make an effort to put your best foot forward. Okay, and if you get stalled for any reason, or things come up that you didn't expect that may catch you off guard or whatever, it's okay. Don't get discouraged. But it says make time for what it is that you want. Make time for those around you also. But it says take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind of understanding manner. Okay. Quickly, let's see what else is here for spiritual advice. But that's one of my favorite cards to see when it comes to advice for career, money, work, and finances. So you guys have Page of Air and the Two of Earth also for advice. The Page of Air, this is about looking and being aware of what is around or available to you, even paying attention to those who might be able to help you. It's literally seeking information, doing your research as well. Okay. Before, it looked like you guys were not doing any of this, but it being advised here that this is what you need to do. Do your research, look for information, pay attention to what is possibly available around you. If you're not looking, you're not going to find what you're looking for sometimes, but it's also pointing out that there may be some challenging information. So if there's anything you are having a hard time figuring out or understanding or whatever, don't let that discourage you. It's okay to be curious, ask questions, whatever you need to do. There may be possible delays or changes to plans, but like I said before, do not allow yourself to be caught off guard by that. Life is full of surprises, and nothing is ever consistent and constant all the time. You have to be prepared for whatever. But if there's some sort of communication that has not been coming in regards to career, work, or finances, and I did see that, there might be a possibility for some of you that there's maybe some truth coming in. It may not be relayed the way you want it, or you may not hear necessarily what you want, but like I said, don't let that put you off. You have 2 of Earth there. That means it's possible that some of you may be juggling. Some of you are also, and I mean juggling finances, juggling work, job, careers. Some of you multiple jobs, multiple responsibilities. And if you're doing this, you're doing too much at once, and this is a distraction, and it could be causing you a lot of stress, and it could be also spreading you thin. And spreading yourself thin can cause you to not only be stressed out and not be able to do your best work, but also to miss out on opportunities because you're doing too much or there's too much going on. So consider maybe if you can lessen some of what you're doing, get a little bit more organized. Like I said, be more disciplined with your finances, money, work, and career. Get more on a schedule or something. Consider a more lighthearted approach to what you're doing. And, so that's that particular advice. And I have some other advice cards here real quick. So yeah, 2 of Earth, don't be too busy being caught up and being too busy to recognize opportunities when they come in. Don't be too distracted, by being busy. Clear the fog. So like I said, if there's any communication problems or issues at work with coworkers or with others who are, you have your finances tied to, or who is supposed to be helping you with your finances, or whatever it is, clear up whatever misunderstandings that are there, even like down to communication, in regards to, let's say you were inquiring about some pay, or some sort of issue. I have a feeling because it's been a Mercury retrograde, it did end June 2nd, but for some of us, depending on where Mercury is in your birth or natal chart, it may still be heavily impacting you. And for me, it is still heavily impacting me. I can tell you that right now. It's as if Mercury retrograde has not ended. And I noticed communication issues in regards to me communicating with my employer before. That finally got cleared up. But for some of you, if it hasn't, please go over whatever correspondence and make sure that it is clear and that you are understood. Okay. Let's see what else is here. All right. So keep moving, keep dancing. Don't lose your rhythm here. And have fun. Have fun. I honestly feel like this is like the 3rd time you guys are being told to lighten up, relax, and enjoy life more. Enjoy whatever it is you got going on in your life more. Okay. Um, for somebody out there, I feel like with your finances, you've been doing all this paying bills and being responsible to some, but you have not enjoyed any of the money that you've earned. That's for somebody out there. It doesn't mean go out and splurge to the point of causing yourself financial harm or anything like that. But if you can find somehow, somewhere small in your budget to be able to enjoy um, what you've earned, then please do so. Because that kind of helps for a person to not be as stressed out um, or frustrated. Is when you know that at least you can benefit in some form at some point from the money you're making and what you do. Put those cards back in there. And there's one more card that I'm going to pull for this work, career, finances, because this deck is perfect for this. This is actually the Career Angel Tarot, and these will be the final cards. No, yeah, these will be the final cards for this particular reading, and then we'll move on to the free readings. And I see that some of you have already put your hands up. Thank you so much. I'm doing good, Alicia. How are you? Thank you for asking. And thank you, Callium, for hitting the like button. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button. That's much appreciated. Okay. And thank you for being here. Career, money, financial advice for you guys. And then we'll go into free reading. Okay. All right. So you guys have travel. Some of you, your life purpose involves travel. Some of you just need to look further outside of your area for work. Some of you, the future work or career that you may be doing may involve travel. Okay. Leadership. For some of you, you may need to be in leadership type of work or position. Some of you may need to take the lead on doing your money and how it's managed. But it's telling you take charge of this situation. Some of you may be very good managers, supervisors, business owners, CEOs, whatever, but study, reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career, and counseling. Some of you would do good. You would do great, and feel more fulfilled if you were a counselor. Some of you may need to seek career counseling. Some of you personal counseling to help you deal with whatever stress or disappointments, depression, or anxiety you've been dealing with in regards to your career, money, work, and finances. But some of you are healers with your kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. Some of you need to be able to heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. Okay. Some of you could be good at being researchers in some form. Okay. So that is the career, work, money, finances reading for the collective. Remember, it's timeless. So whenever you come across that reading is when it may resonate for you. Take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it where it is. And please comment, like, and let me know, and subscribe. All right, you guys. So now it is your favorite time of this whole live right here. If you're here in the live, I'm going to go ahead and do readings. And you can ask whatever question. It doesn't have to necessarily be career or money related or anything like that. You guys, when I do these lives, and it's, regardless of whatever the topic is about, your question can be about anything. Just do me a favor. If you guys have been in here before with other lives recently, and I say recently, please don't ask the same question or similar questions, because the cards will give you the same answers, and I'm going to remember it. And I want to be able to do a reading for everybody that comes in. I don't want to feel like anybody is missing opportunity. Um, so I don't care how many times you've been in my lives. If you make it in here, you can always ask a question. Uh, just be mindful that if you ask me something that you know you've already asked me before within a short period of time, so if it's been recent within the week or two, you know, just be satisfied with the answer you got then and ask something different, something different. Okay, so that the time is not being wasted. Okie doke, my loves. All right. Okay. Now maybe I'll leave this here for clarification. Yeah, I'll put that there. All right, y'all. Um, so I see the hands there. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Show the list if there's one. Um, I actually don't have a list. It's just if you guys you come in, you put the hand sign thingy up. I actually can see the hands easy. And if anybody would like to be a moderator, I would greatly appreciate it. Nobody has to volunteer to be one, but if you would like to, that would be great. All right. Okay, so I see what is um okay, what is George so I'm sorry. What is George's up to regarding our connection at this time? Oh my god, your name is Farah too? Beautiful Sagittarius, so is mine. Awesome. It's so rare to meet another Farah. Except mine's is spelled with one R, actually. That is so awesome. Okay, so let me shuffle these cards. What is George's up to regarding your connection at this time? So George's up to connection. Yes, we got the same name. Oh, that definitely means you're awesome. I mean, you're all awesome, but that's wonderful. Okay. Oh, and it fell to the floor. Here we go. We have two cards. Right now, it looks like they are. I feel it looks like they're kind of looking themselves here. They're looking, observing. They're trying to figure out themselves. Um, if they can have a new um beginning here, one that would be very beneficial, prosperous, and abundant. Okay, maybe even one where they could, build with you, but they're not sure of this yet because both of these cards came out sideways. Okay, though I feel like for some reason they're leaning towards potentially that new valuable beginning. Like they're looking to see what kind of value with either a new beginning or new start or something they could have with you. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. So they're kind of prospecting right now. I feel like they're prospecting and they're kind of, paying attention. So they may be observing things like, possibilities, what you guys have in common, shared goals, shared dreams, like I said, things you guys have in common, looking at how well or not you guys get along, how well you guys are vibing, respective boundaries and things like that, how they really, observing how they feel about you. But then there are other times where I feel like they're a little aloof themselves about all of this. So it's like I feel like half the time they're paying attention. Other half the time I feel like they're just kind of just, going with the flow and not really trying to um be obsessive about it or anything like that. And that sounds about right for for a guy, for a fellow. But they're considering the possibilities of if you guys can have something of value or not. Okay. So let me throw an advice card there. Okay, it says, yes, my cousin's name is Farah too. Oh my God, she spells hers like mine. Okay. Wow, that is so awesome. It's usually hard to come across Farahs or even hear about one. Okay. Knight of Earth here. Okay, so this is like loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind type of energy, and you're being told to it's time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. But the Knight of Earth is like it's like someone who wants to offer something of value, um, but it is slower moving energy because it's someone who's taking their time to uh, really, do things the right way and not rush in. Okay. And so I think that is good energy there. Um, yeah. Yeah, we sure are, aren't we? Okay. Okay. So, I feel like you're being told to, take your time in looking at what you have to, offer as well, to the connection, because I feel like this is what will help him to see the value in you guys' connection because it's what he's half of the time looking for and observing. You know what I'm saying? When he is paying attention and when he is trying to evaluate some of the time, he's looking for the value there in the connection. And that's what will determine on if he will see a real valuable beginning or a real valuable relationship he could possibly have with you guys, or if he could build with you in some form. Okay, so make sure that you are showing and offering and putting out there kind of like what you bring to the table per se, you know what I'm saying? In terms of, and I'm not just talking about, because people always think, well, you show what kind of work you do, how much money you make, and that you can cook and clean and this and that. Those things matter, but the other thing that matters is um, how supportive are you? You know what I'm saying? To that person. Are you their peace of mind, or are you like, can they talk to you when are they comfortable enough with talking with you and sharing with you if they're having a bad day? Do you bring them any kind of solace or comfort or something like that? Those kind of things, Are you fun? Are you fun? Are you somebody that when they're around, um, you're uplifting, or they just enjoy your company? So those things matter. Those are good qualities to have. Okay, that's awesome. You said then focus on yourself and working. You're done talking. You feel like he's immature, although he's older than you. Oh well, you know what they say that women tend to be more mature than men. And age doesn't, it doesn't guarantee maturity. So you got immature guys of all ages, young, old, whatever. Because some they just have not quite learned certain lessons yet. But I see why it was sideways. It's like some of the time he's looking to see, you know, what he could have with you. Other times he's just not. Um, but pay attention to those things. When you see signs, pay attention to it because it's rare that a guy will show you whatever he's showing you and then suddenly do a 180 and then he's that perfect guy and blah blah blah. Some people, if they're just really that immature, they may never change, you know what I'm saying? But some people can, you know yeah, watch out. I don't have anything against any zodiac signs, but be careful with Geminis because they are known to have a split personality or a double personality. And if they're low vibrational, they can come off as being bipolar. You know what I'm saying? If they're high vibrational, they're more aware of their moods and they're more aware of their tendency to flip back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Well, think of Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I said, all Geminis are not like that. It just depends on somebody's low vibrational, high vibrational. But you want somebody that they consider you as well. So, yeah. Okay. Well, see, whatever red flags you see, take it seriously and keep your options open. The one thing I always recommend to anybody in the dating world, keep your options open so that you're not disappointed if somebody is not working out. You can look at the other person and see who's more compatible. That way you're also not wasting too much time on one person. I mean, you ain't got to be out here being a player or nothing, but um, keep your options open. Yep. Like I said, Kanye West. Kanye West. All right. I hope that was helpful to you. So, and I don't mean to be cutting you off or anything like that, but I'm gonna move on to Alicia Bay because this is I'm gonna end this one early. Okay. Alicia Bay, or is that? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Alicia Bay. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Go ahead with your question. If I donate, can I ask another question? Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, if you donate, you can ask another question. Oh, you're welcome. Um, I don't hear anything from Alicia Bay yet. Um, so this is what I'm going to do. While you are working on, I guess, the donation, whatever, I haven't heard from Alicia Bay yet, so I'm going to quickly jump to the next person, who's a Callium, and whenever that's okay, okay, whenever that's taken care of, then I will jump right back to you quickly, if you don't mind. Okay, Callium. Okay. Yep. Don't see Callium's not there. Okay. It looks like okay. Callium. All right, so people did the hands and then disappeared. Okay, all right. I wonder if they're gonna. So this is what I'm gonna do. I guess if they come back. What I'm gonna do is pull a card for each one of them anyway, and when you're ready, I'll just go ahead and pull jump to you. But in case they come back and look at this later, they'll at least see that a card was pulled for them. So for Alicia, your card for tonight is Knight of Cups. So some sort of offer is being made to you, or you're giving one that affects the feelings and the emotions. And what advice card? Well, let me see. The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformations, time to move on. Okay. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. I don't know why these many come out. An important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition, so overcoming challenges, and something about an unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation, review everyone's motives. Okay. So anybody else? Okay. Okay. Hi, Scorpio. If you're interested in getting a free reading, you just put your hand up, and then whoever is in order, I'll go ahead and do a free reading for you. Let me see. And if you have a question, you can go ahead and ask it, Scorpio Riot Girl. Okay, yeah, go ahead and ask your question real quick. Okay, Louis are actually working. Is he okay? Is he actually working on himself? Okay, all right. I'm just gonna real quick. Is he actually working on himself? Breezy, the list is still open. And okay, beautiful Sagittarius. I'm gonna check that in 1 second. I'll answer this question real quick for Scorpio Riot. Okay, 4 of coins. It looks like he is holding on to what it is that he values. Okay, which I feel like he could be. Sometimes, when you see the 4 of coins, it is showing stubborn energy. With the Hermit in reverse, he's not necessarily taking the time to go within and to reevaluate or to see how he really feels about things or to make observations. It's like he's choosing to just kind of still be active, be out there, whatever. And when I say active and out there, like he's not really, I don't feel like he's taking the time to go within and do the inner work, if you know what I mean. Okay. And with the 6 of cups in reverse, he's not really looking back to the past, whether it's the recent past or whatever. He's not interested in going over anything from the past. Okay. So I honestly feel like I don't feel like he's doing the work, but I'm gonna pull one of these cards to kind of see if I get a little extra confirmation. There's an opportunity. There's an opportunity for him to do, to change. But I kind of feel like he's not necessarily working on himself. And I honestly feel like it's because he's a little stubborn. Okay. He's a little he might be a little avoidant of certain things. Okay, you get a quick advice card real quick. Oh, there you go. 4 of air. You're being told to take a break, take a rest from the situation. Allow yourself time before you make any decision, and just allow yourself to regain your peace of mind and energy. And it says meditation may provide answers. Okay, so just you may already be on a break from him, but it's definitely telling you take a break. from the situation and from him. Okay. Okay. Everyone. Okay, so beautiful Sagittarius did a donation here. Hold up, I didn't. Next, where is this thing going? Is it even? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, beautiful Sagittarius, I'm about to go ahead and do you because you guys donations take priority, and then I will do breezy next. Okay, you're welcome, Scorpio, right, girl? Okay. All right. Thank you, beautiful Sagittarius. So, your question is, what do I need to know about your manager, Robert, regarding you? Oh, okay, regarding me. What are his thoughts and feelings towards me at this time? Okay, so let's see what Robert's thoughts and feelings are for you at that particular time. Okay. So, beautiful Sagittarius. What is Robert's thoughts and feelings towards her at this time? Okay, so I was waiting for a card to pop, but in a minute, I guess I'll just pull one. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was taking a while to come out. Yeah, right there. Okay, so he has the Hangman, in which I feel like he's kind of I don't want to. I heard holding out, and to be honest with you, when I was shuffling, it took way too long for some cards to pop out, as if there was like as if there was like a delay or you know yeah, holding out, and I heard holding out. So um when somebody's kind of in the hangman position or whatever, it's like they're not sure, and it's like they're waiting for the other shoe to drop, or this could be you waiting to figure out what's going on. But usually it's someone trying to figure things out. They're not sure yet, and they're kind of hung up on something or someone, or they have hang-ups that keep them in the position of being in limbo. So that's like my limbo card, not really being too sure, too clear yet, but kind of hanging in there because they want to figure this out or figure you out, or they want to get a better they want to be able to get more information or come to some sort of conclusion about how they feel. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, though, it looks like they are they feel free and liberated here to be able to express themselves, or if they want to then you have the Ten of Cups. So that's wish fulfillment. That's a card of contentment. That's like getting your wish, getting your desire. It's like the best thing ever. Being completely content with something or someone. Let me see what else is here. Well, you're asking about how does he feel regarding you, like his thoughts or feelings towards you. So whatever I'm picking up here, this is about how he feels or is thinking about you. Now, I do kind of sense though, you know what I'm saying, like that hangman applies to both of you on your end, of course, because you are trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, you not sure, you trying to figure out, but I feel like I got the whole thing of holding out. Like it's almost like holding your cards close to your chest, like you don't really want to reveal anything. That's definitely him, so him kind of trying to, um keep it to himself to some degree, though it's not like he's doing it because he uh feels restricted in any way. um he doesn't feel restricted or anything when it comes to how he feels about you. Okay. um if anything, like, he's very much free to express himself here. So let me see what else is here. But that 10 of Cups is a good thing. That's like, it's almost, I don't want to say like seeing somebody perfect, but it's like it doesn't get any better than that. That's like your ideal, you know what I'm saying? So if somebody was, viewing somebody a certain way, that's like viewing someone in a very ideal way. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is like the second time this is being presented here. Not feeling restricted and being open minded, open hearted, free, um, to, do whatever, free to, and out, free spirit, like, they may see you as a free spirited, open minded, um, open hearted, available, um, not restricted in any form, not afraid to do or say what it is that you want, or to be yourself, or to think, or express yourself in some form. Um, I feel like they see you as, they see you in an ideal way, like a dream come true, or a wish come true, or like someone who is, um, like I said, when I see the 10 of Cups, that's like the perfect card. If you were to, it's like what you wish for. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. Let me see. And let me get one more card. Okay. Balance. Balance right there. Um, Really, I don't feel that I don't trust him. No, I didn't mention anything about not trusting anybody. Um, yeah, I didn't. I'm not sure where you got that from. No, I didn't mention anything about trust them or anything like that. No, in fact, there's nothing here in the cards that indicates a lack of trust. So that's definitely not an issue. You got the balance card here in reverse, so they might feel like sometimes balance is about what is the word I'm looking for? I kind of feel like this balance card actually coincides with the hangman, if that makes any sense, because it scales, but unbalanced, like what's the word? It's I don't they could feel like to some degree that you're not oh, you don't trust him. Oh, okay, I read that wrong. Okay, I read that wrong. Okay. Yeah. Well, balance card here in reverse, it's like unfair in type energy, or it's like literally like not balanced. You know what I'm saying? Like not, and that makes sense because I really feel like it correlates with the hangman. Okay. You guys, if you hit the if you hit the like button and you subscribe, you just do the hand. But was it? Yeah, she loves North. You're the last one for tonight. You're the last one for tonight, okay? So if anybody else comes in, you can just tell them you're the last one, and I'm not taking anybody else. Okay, let me give you some advice here in regards to this situation real quick. Okay. You know what I think about it? There was one more. Yeah. Do you want me to pull from this deck that I have? It's like things that I wrote on here of possibilities of how somebody could feel about you. I only pull from it if you actually want me to pull from it, though. And let me know real quick. Otherwise, I'll just go ahead and jump to your advice card. Yeah, she loves North. You just put a hand emoji, and that way I'll know you want to reading. But you're the last person. Okay. All right. And then I'm gonna pull this card for you, beautiful Sagittarius, and then I'm gonna pull you some advice cards real quick. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to pull actually a couple more of those for you. Okay, so I see why the balance card came out in reverse. Okay. They might think for some reason that you're a little different or a little unusual. Okay. So I don't know if you've been acting in a peculiar way, and maybe it's the holding back or something. You know, but to be honest with you, no matter what anybody thinks of you, just be you always and do you. You know. But for some reason, they kind of see you as just a little unusual and a little different, and that coincides with the balance card in reverse based off of what's here. Okay. I kind of feel like they misunderstand you a little bit though, and that's not odd. I don't feel like that's odd here. Let me see. Okay. There is a desire for them to communicate with you though. So this makes much sense with what I was saying before when I was telling you that they find you to be just a little odd here and a little different. And I kind of intuitively felt it's because they kind of observe that you hold back. I feel like they want you to be more communicative and, say more. Okay. So actually, I don't think I need to pull another card. And one advice card and one. And all right. So, if you've been okay, so this is what I'll say when it comes to this particular advice card here, the ego card. It goes back to the holding back bit. Don't feel like you have to hold back. I'm not sure why you hold back, but whatever your reasons are for holding back, like I said, you said you don't trust him. Don't let that rule you in regards to you opening up a little bit more to them. Though I will say this, is he attracted to you in any way? When I saw the Ten of Cups, the ideal card, the perfect card, that's like someone seeing you as ideal or perfect. And to me, that shows an indication or a sign of attraction. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that they do find you attractive. It's just they are a little off put by you're not communicating as much and holding back. You know what I'm saying? Remove the fear. Don't be afraid to, open up a little more. It's okay to not, if you do have a vibe though that you don't trust them, I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't make sense to not trust someone yet you like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, if you like them, you got to remove the fear and be willing to take somewhat of a chance. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. Like you can't, like if you're looking for love, you can't find it or obtain it if you're not actually willing to take a risk. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know if you were in the room the other day when I did a live the other day when I was telling everybody, you don't like him or hate him. So you don't have any attraction to him at all? Because for me, it doesn't. For me, in the cards, I didn't really get much on how you feel about him beyond that hanged man that you are holding back, and that you are open, But in terms of how you feel about him, no. Okay, so all right, so well, whatever the case is here, you were being told that it's okay to open up a little bit more, because I feel like it will help them to understand you a little bit more, and therefore you have a better working relationship with them. So I'm assuming that would have to be the reason why you would want to ask about them, unless they did something that was, peculiar to you. Okay. Well, it's not uncommon for people to find people attractive at work because you're at work, you're in close proximity with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You see the same people all the time, and eventually somebody's bound to find somebody attractive. And yeah, they may do some things that are peculiar or a little odd because of that or whatever. Um, the whole not trusting thing though, unless you get some really dark vibe about them. And I will say this, I've had moments. There are people at my job that, I clearly just had bad vibes about them. And I refuse to associate with them. I would be polite, hi, bye, and only deal with them when I need to actually deal with them at work. Other than that, I didn't associate with them on a personal level. Didn't have personal conversations, none of that. And eventually I found out that they were doing some foul stuff and they brought the police in and all that. So my intuition was dead on. So my thing of it is when you in a workplace, the rule is you never get personally involved with anybody. And that includes personal conversations and things, especially if you're not looking to make friends with somebody because you don't trust them anyway. So regardless if you're attracted to them or not, or if they're attracted to you, the rule is, what do they say? Don't fraternize or something like that. So, just handle work and don't worry about him acting weird because he might like you. If he does anything that is unprofessional and crosses the line, just report it to HR. You know what I'm saying? And don't worry about nothing else. Though, if you want a better working relationship, if there's been any friction or anything, opening up is not going to hurt. But it's you make that choice for yourself if you want to open up a little more to them or not. You do not have to at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's how I am at work. I'm not there to make friends with nobody. Let's keep it professional, And you can tell them that if you want. You say, hey, no offense, but I'm just here to work, make my money, and that's it. and you're not under any obligation to say or do anything else with them. Just, keep the peace and that be that. All right. So hopefully, that was helpful to you, all that whatever information. Um, you know. I bet. I bet. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the donation and being here. Okay. Um all right, yeah, so Miss Libra, you were next, right? Yeah. And so Miss Libra, yeah, she loves North and that I think her who who was it that I told? Who was it that I told was the last person? Because you guys, it's past midnight. It's past midnight and I have to I have photos to take tomorrow and I don't want to be in there with bad guys, you know. Um Breezy, you supposed to get one too. Cause let me see. Someone was responsible for telling everybody else that they were the last person. Who is that person? Please do your job. Just tell, because it's a lot over here in the chat and let me see. Wait, who is let me scroll up. Okay. Yeah, Miss Lieber, I see you came in before. I see that. Okay. But it looks like Breezy came in before you. So, um, Breezy, Miss Lieber. Yeah, as far as I can scroll up, it looks like Breezy came in before you. So, um, with the free readings, it's one card and then the advice card. Miss Lieber, I'm definitely going to do a reading for you before I leave up out of here. I think I remember telling Yeah She Loves North that they were last, but Miss Lieber, you come after Breezy. Um, because I remember seeing Yeah She Loves North and telling them that they're the last one. So either way, go. I appreciate you guys. Um, uh, so anybody else who came in, so yeah, so Yeah She Loves North. Anybody else come in, please tell them that I've closed the list. Your last one. Um, I'm doing Breezy right now, and then Miss Libra is next after that. Okay, Breezy, you're there, right? What's your question? Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Okay. Um, an update on Jackie and you. Where are things headed between you and the current energy? Okay. And just so you guys know, the free readings are the one card readings or whatever. So I don't want you guys to feel like that um, beautiful Sagittarius got like something extra that you guys aren't getting. She donated. You guys don't have to donate or anything like that. But I just want y'all to know so y'all don't feel like I'm doing favoritism or anything like that. Because you guys may have came in after seeing that. Okay, update on Jackie. What's the current energy between Jackie and you. Okay. Sometimes 2 cards will fall out. If it falls out, I'll go with it. Okay. So High Priestess in reverse, King of Staffs. All right. I kind of feel like here, there's a lack of trusting one's heart here. Okay. And I mean, you guys are welcome. And somebody's not following their heart. Somebody here is not trusting their heart. Someone is definitely not connecting with uh, their discernment or their intuition here with the connection or with each other. It's like that's been shut off in favor of, when I see the King of Staffs, it's like it's somebody who is in control or composed, but also someone who is passionate. Um, so there is passion here, there is desire here, but I feel like for some reason I feel like it's a desire to be in control for some reason, if that makes any sense. And it may not make any sense, but this is just what I'm getting intuitively with the cards, but also what I know about these positions here. Oftentimes people favor the use of ego over heart. You know what I'm saying? Like people will go with this, they will go with their thoughts over what they're feeling. You know what I'm saying? And there's a need for a healthy balance here. You know what I'm saying? With in regards to that. If one is lacking, then it takes away from the connection, you know? So I would say that there's a need here for connecting more with the heart here, connecting more with it's like I don't want to say, like I said, I don't know why it feels like the spiritual connection is stifled to some degree here between you two. And it feels like it's due to ego, you know? Yeah, okay, so, okay, yeah. So, yeah, a connection can't thrive, with stubborn energy or with ego in the way. A connection can only survive through the heart, you know what I'm saying? And when you're operating from the heart, it's like a willingness to put the pride away, to put the pride away. Now, if you have rational reasons to hold out a bit or to kind of not, be pushing him away, then, of course, go with what makes sense. But at the same time, don't neglect what's in your heart either. If you are trying to save the connection somehow, but let's see what your advice is here. What is Spirit trying to tell you? Okay. 6 of air here. Okay. So when I see the 6 of air, that's like things moving from a rocky place. to a better place, but it's gradually smoothing itself out. It's a journey, it's a process. So it points out things are going to start looking up, the end of a difficult situation. Sometimes that card also indicates travel and in a trip or a vacation, stuff like that. But it's usually an indication that um, if things are rocky, they're going to start to smooth out gradually. Um, okay. And then you have the Six of Cups here. Okay. Um, that's like remembering the good times, you know. Um, and honestly, it's like going back to a less complicated place, a less complicated time and energy, and connecting with that. You know, I feel like you're being told to be more lighthearted, remember the good times, so that you can move closer towards that heart energy, you know what I'm saying, and be able to reconnect to help heal the connection. Because you can't heal a connection if you're stuck in cold, stubborn, egotistical energy. So if you know you need it, and if you know you need that break and you needed to take time to, gather yourself and, figure out how you felt and what you want to do, and now you realize you do value him and the connection you have with him. Okay, remember the good stuff. Remember the good stuff, because it's going to, help you better connect and remember what was good about the connection and how to go back and reconnect with that. So have a lighthearted approach. Have a lighthearted approach. I don't know what happened between you guys, if they did something and messed up. And that happens. Sometimes the other person will do something and mess up a good connection, or you just fall out of the connection in some form, because like I said, sometimes people, uh, they lose touch with remembering what made the connection special, what they appreciated about it. So yeah, get back to remembering the good stuff, and whatever worked for you guys in the past that had you in good energy, revisit that. You're welcome. Okay. Miss Lieber, you're next. What's your question? And I'm going to be shuffling while you're asking so I can get the deck ready. And thank you guys for hitting the like button. I really appreciate that. And subscribe me. Should you give Corey another chance? Okay, let's see. Now, this is interesting, because the way I do this is with yes or no type questions. Whatever position that card falls in determines a yes or no. Upright, yes. Reverse, no. And whatever that card is gives information behind that yes or that no. This came out sideways. So it's like a maybe, or it is like it's a up to you kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? In this case, I would say it's up to you. You're being told by spirit, it is up to you. They are not going to tell you yes or no. But what you have is the strength card. You have the strength card. And so your yes or no should be determined, and going to be determined off of um if you feel you can manage the situation. I don't know if anybody in this connection has a lack of patience or a temper, or if there's like friction between you two because of some lack of compatibility, or somebody crosses the line sometimes with some of the things they say or do. And sometimes it's hard to bite your tongue and not say what you really want to say, or resist getting into little tiffs and arguments or whatever, or being petty or whatever it may be. It's like somebody has to be disciplined here to make it work, or you both have to be disciplined to make this work. But I feel like this is more about you. Do you have the patience and the discipline to make it work, or to deal with Corey and whatever it is that he puts you through, or you are going through with him, or whatever he feels you put him, you know what I'm saying? Oh God, you doing a Gemini too? Oh, somebody. Yeah, okay. So Geminis can push the boundaries. They will test the boundaries in every way possible. Um, and they back and forth and all that, because you're dealing with a Gemini. So um, this is about you. What are you willing to put up with? Spirit is just telling you to be aware of what are your limitations with this. That's why this is a maybe, and it's not a maybe as much as it's saying it's up to you. That's clearly what I got there. Um, because if you not willing, you said like Jill not looking that bad, so it's whoa, girl. Well, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody steals your peace of mind, that much, and you really have to make serious efforts that you're not sure you can make all the time to get along with them, then I'm not sure what it's worth to you. I'll say this much: take a break. Take a break. That way. I mean, I don't know if you guys are already on a break, but sometimes time apart can help you figure out, are they worth you um having to put up with. And it's not, like I said, people in relationships all the time, depend on how much they love somebody, will, see people's flaws, and yeah, it can really, annoy them and things like that. But I'm telling you, if somebody pushes you to the point where you feel like you could end up catching a case, half the time or sometime, because they really pushing your limit, to me, that's a toxic connection. That's not a good connection. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I think walking away from a toxic connection, especially, yeah, I don't know how long you've been together or how involved, but if you're not that deep in, you know, please walk away, because it sounds toxic. Because you said jail not looking bad sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That sounds toxic. He took a 10-month break, but he still got a little childish to him, but he's so supportive, sweet, caring. He go sometimes very childish. Okay. Well, the one thing I was always told is that men, no matter what age they are, some of them can be immature. Some of them can be immature, and um, you have to be willing to take the good with the bad sometimes. And if they're really supportive, really caring, go all out, you know, you have to weigh that out, and you have to look at yourself and see, can you can you handle the good and the bad? Is it worth it to you? You know what I'm saying? So that's something. Well, what I know about Libras are, Libras don't like drama. Um, the old saying, "I'm a lover, I'm not a fighter." That's a Libra. I've never known Libras to be uh uh what's the word I'm looking for? Aggressive, or things like that, unless you got some fire somewhere in your chart or whatever. In which, in that case, if you got any fire in your chart, that can be a totally different story. So, but Libras don't like drama. Y'all cringe at it and y'all run from it. You flee from it. So, but like I said, you have to wait it out. You have to wait out. What I did one time? I did this years ago, and this really helped me to decide if I was going to break up with somebody or not, because they had some ways about them that I loved the mess out of them. Wanted to marry them and everything, have their kids, but they had some ways about them that I just found to be a real pain in the and if it started to be deal breakers because my patience ran out. You know what I'm saying? Golden Girl, I'm sorry, the list is closed. But if you if you hit the notification bell, you'll know when I come back in to do this. So sometimes I'm here. It seemed like 2-3 times a week. It might be every other day or it might be every night. But anyway, do write down a list, pros and cons of you being with that person, what you value about them, what you get from the connection versus what you feel takes away from your peace of mind, drains you, and what you're not fond of. And if the bad outweighs the good, you may want to consider letting it go. Just because you love somebody and they have good qualities or they have some good qualities doesn't mean they're worth hanging on to. You know what I'm saying? Because there are other people out there that got the same good qualities. I know sometimes it feel like it's not a lot out there, these days. But you gotta trust in that there is somebody for everybody. Everybody has that one person that's going to be actually right for you, and you just have to be patient enough to hold out for them and manifest the person you want. I've done this, and it actually does work. Speak the kind of person that you want. I promise you, somebody is going to manifest and show up. Don't speak what you don't want. Speak what you do want in a partner, the kind of partner you want. And be careful what you ask for, because you will get what you ask for. I've done this more than once. Right now, you're learning the lesson of what really matters to you. What do you really want? And what are your boundaries? You know what I'm saying? What are your boundaries? What are your deal breakers? This is teaching you that right now. Because, if you get yourself so far deep in where you feel like, it's even more of a hassle to walk away, then you may or may not walk away, and you don't want to get stuck. You know what I'm saying? Let me pull one of these advice cards from you and move on. But yeah, it's something you're really going to have to figure out. Because we have free will, and you're being told to definitely exercise it. But this is a lesson I've gone through before, but I've gone through it more than once, because at different stages in life, the more you go along, the more you realize and learn what a deal breaker is for you, and what you just no longer willing to put up with or tolerate for the sake of love. All right, so 8 of Air. This is a card that it usually indicates somebody feeling trapped to a situation, and it doesn't mean that a person is actually trapped, but it's the illusion, like mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. So you could possibly have a soul tie to them already, and that's making it hard for you to break away and think clearly enough what if this is right for you or not. You could literally be just like I said, mentally, emotionally feeling tied to the situation. Yeah. And I know what it feels like to be tired of that lesson. But for whatever reason, spirit feels like you have to take that lesson again. And it may be because, I mean, if you look at where you are right now, you don't know if you want to stay or if you want to go. You don't know if you want to keep him or if you want to let him go. You know what I'm saying? And that's clearly showing that you haven't, you know what I'm saying? There's something you still haven't learned yet in this lesson. I feel like you need to be in a place where it's it's almost like an automatic, you know what your deal breakers are. You know what your deal breakers are, and you know so much what you really want versus what you really not willing to put up with. And it's an instant, yeah, no, this is not gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're being tested. You're definitely being tested. Um, if you're gonna follow on your principles and standards versus allowing your heartstrings to tug you back towards something that you know is toxic. Because like I said, go back to what you said. Sometimes jail be looking good. Girl, let me tell you something. I let go of um, a marriage because it was so toxic that I said, if I don't let this go, somebody's going to jail. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, and it could have been either one of us. And, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, that ain't it's not something to ignore. That's definitely not something to ignore. That's something to really pay attention to. So if it's a toxic connection, it doesn't matter how much you see in them that, oh, they got good qualities. Yeah, they could be a good person. That doesn't mean that it's healthy for you to be with them. Okay. So that's what you really want to look at. You know, my ex-husband, he had some good qualities about him, you know, but it wasn't enough to stay in a toxic marriage, you know what I'm saying, or a toxic relationship. It's it was just too much. It stole my peace of mind half of the time. And really it started, the more I stuck along with that, instead of it going from half the time, it went to most of the time my peace of mind was being stolen. And it just wasn't any longer worth it. But you have to make that decision for yourself, because you also could um, become more less reactive and more unmoved by some of the things he do, you know. But if you know you can't do it, then you're welcome. All right. The final person was you know, yeah, she loves North. Hi, Yale. I'm doing fine. I hope you are too. The reading is about to end because I'm taking one last person, and then, but I do these lives more regularly now. So if you hit the notification bell, you'll know when I'm doing my next live. Is Yay North still there? Okay. If I message Jesse, will he respond? One question. So, do you want to know if he's missing you, or do you want to know if he's going to respond? You got to pick which one matters to you the most. Okay, so I'll see. You probably, let me see. Okay, I'm gonna ask. Let's see. Will Jesse respond? Okay. I had a feeling you want to know if he'll respond more than anything. Okay. Will Jessie respond to yes, she was no? Oh, okay. You know, I thought it was just 2 cards, but it turned out to be all of these. So let me look and reevaluate here. And Cups, 4 of Swords. Okay, so the Fool card, stepping out, taking a chance. Okay, so this is about, I feel like this is about you stepping out, take a chance, reaching out to them. And it's due to the fact that you're probably not thrilled here or happy about. I feel like you want to come out of this whole thing of not talking or taking a break because you're not happy about it, and you just don't want to be worried, stressed, or sad or bothered about any of this. I don't know why it was supposed to give me a. So because it gave me more than one card, typically the way I do that yes or no is I usually want one card, and in the upright it's yes, and in the reverse no, and whatever that card is, it gives more as to what's going on, but it didn't. Let's see what else I get here. Okay. So when I can't get the cards to do it because it's giving me a bunch of information, this is what you have. You have no, compromise. Ask your angels. Okay. This is either telling you don't compromise, or somebody's not going to compromise here, but I wouldn't ignore that no. I would ignore that no. Interested enough, it told you to ask your angels. But let's see what the advice is. 3 of Cups. So this is what I'm getting for you. Obviously this is something more. There's something more to this than, because honestly, I didn't expect to get this many cards coming out. I just really only wanted one from each one of, from this deck and that deck. But you, obviously, Spirit wants you to know more. With the 3 of Cups there, it's telling you a celebration, there's something. So I feel like the 3 of Cups is like, it's like a good news card. A lot of people, they see that card and they'll say it's a third party, yada, yada. I rarely read that card that way unless I see other cards supporting that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's a good news card or pregnancy card. I don't feel pregnancy stuff here necessarily, though. It's a good news card. So what I'm looking at is, this has got to be the most. Oh, they ghosted you. Nah, that sucks. Not that many cards. Okay, so this is the other advice that you have here. Okay. there's a possibility that you're okay. I feel like you're being told no and don't make any compromises. Okay. I feel like you're being told no compromise. Um because there's something that's going to come out about why they ghosted you. You may not even necessarily have been aware of it or be expecting it. But it's pointing out to you that you may need to look at things from a different perspective. I feel like you're being don't compromise. Also, don't compromise because there's somebody new. What the page of water is pointing out to you, you're going to get. I feel like there's something else better coming for you. Okay, there's something else better coming from you. If for any reason this person somehow reaches back, and for some reason I don't feel like they will. Man, I give me a second here. Give me a second here. There's something complicated about this situation. There is absolutely something complicated about it, and the fact that they ghosted you, you know, it ain't never a good thing when somebody ghosts you. Um, it really isn't. And when people do that, there's only a couple reasons why they do that. Either they're hiding something, or they really struggle with um with facing you, either because they're just not that good at dealing with people or whatever's going on, or there's, like I said, there's something they're hiding. And I don't, yeah. Honestly, I don't even think you should reach out to them. I don't I don't think you should reach out to them. I really don't. Um, because you're being told that don't compromise. Okay. If you do reach out to them, the possibility that they may not respond to you is there. But yeah, I honestly feel like you need to be open to the fact that there's somebody else better. Okay. There's somebody else better. And I feel like it's time for you to, get out there and have a good time, because the Three of Cups is also a good time card. It's a social card of getting out with friends. People rarely ever pay attention to that, but typically on the Three of Cups card is three women holding their glasses up, having a good old time. It's like a celebration card. You know what I'm saying? Um, so it also can indicate parties, social life, getting out there and having a good time. And when you with the Page of Cups or whatever, it can indicate somebody extending themselves to you, showing interest in you. So like a new person pops up, taking an interest in you. You know what I'm saying? Expressing some form of interest or feelings in you. It can also be a card of pointing out that you may gain a little bit more discernment or intuition about what's going on in your situation. But I honestly feel like there's something else better for you. And what it is that you should compromise on is giving yourself better opportunities and not staying stuck on this one particular person for any reason. Um, and I don't like to give advice based off of the fact, because it sounds generic when somebody say, yeah, they ghosted you. That ain't good. But the reality is it's not. And you're being told no compromise here. No compromise. So the fact also that you're being told ask your angels, I think you need to pray for discernment and to be shown what is, what's being hidden from you. You know what I'm saying? In this situation. And if you ask, you shall receive. You know what I'm saying? Something will be revealed to you, whether you get a dream, some sort of epiphany, some insight, you happen to see something, you know what I'm saying? Or that person steps forward to tell you something, but um, there's something else better for you. But you have to put yourself out there, though. So I hope that was helpful to you. But you're being told, don't compromise. Don't compromise. They may not respond, but even if they did, just don't. You can do better. Um, and to be honest with you, yeah, I kind of feel intuitively they're hiding something. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's not a baby. You know what I'm saying? But don't take that to heart. It may not be anything like that. And you know what I'm saying? But I wish you the best, and I want you to know you deserve better than somebody disappearing on you and leaving you wondering what's up, what happened, where did they go? You know what I'm saying? Um, that's the greatest sign of inconsideration and disrespect that there is. And there's no excuse for it unless they got in some really bad car accident or something, or got ran over and they're in the hospital. But even then, if you mean something to them, they're in and they're able to communicate with others, they're going to reach out to you and say, hey, this, I'm in the hospital because this and that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be a serious reason why somebody ghosted you for you to say, well, okay, I'll let that go. But in most cases, I don't feel like, most cases, people, there really is no good reason. It's a cowardly move. They probably don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to face that or whatever. Or in some cases, people, they have lost interest, or they may have become bored, or they are involved in something else. You know what I'm saying? But take it as a sign of disrespect and a lack of consideration for you, your feelings. You're valuable. You know what I'm saying? And the attitude you need to take is, I'm, you know, I'm valuable. I deserve better than this. And anybody who they can't be decent or respectful or considerate enough to tell you, hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You should lose respect for them. And that's a good thing. If you're disgusted by them, you lose respect for them, that's going to help you move forward, because nobody like that deserves your time. And if they do it once, I promise you they will do it again. Ghosters are notorious for doing it repetitively. They will do, some of them they do it randomly, some of them they do it like a pattern. You know what I'm saying? I didn't been through that before. You do not want that. That's a selfish ass person, excuse my language. They will never people like that rarely ever change. You know what I'm saying? You deserve somebody who thinks well enough of you to take you seriously. And if they don't, that's a deal breaker. No compromise. Okay, so I wish you the best, and I hope that was helpful to you. This is where I end the chat, you guys, because it is 1:15 in the morning. I have to go to sleep and um, take some photos tomorrow. You're welcome. For anybody else that's here, if you want to know when the next time I'm doing live free readings, hit the notification bell if you subscribed, so that you'll be notified when I do my next live, because I've been doing this more regularly now, and it's going to become a regular thing. So you want to be notified, and the sooner you come in, the sooner you can, the earlier you can get in on the list and not be straggling in. All right. Peace out.